call is now being recorded.
Hi, Jonae.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Well, that's good. Okay, I'll go ahead and start. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, so my voice sounds different. But
okay.
I'll go ahead and let you know how the consultation goes. First, I'll allow you to speak and tell me everything that's going on with your hair and your scalp. I'll be very quiet, but I am on the line. I'm just listening and taking notes. And then I may interrupt and ask questions for clarification. And then when you're done, I'll go ahead and proceed giving you my suggestions, opinions, advice. And feel free at any moment to stop me and ask questions for clarification. And then at the end, we'll just make sure I've answered all of your questions.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. So what's going on?
Okay, so I'll start with just, I guess, describing my hair. I used to in the past straighten my hair a lot, but I recently, about a year ago, I became a Christian, and I don't believe we should straighten our hair I believe that I shouldn't straighten my hair anymore, and I should just wear it as God gave it to me, so just in its natural state. So I've been trying to figure out what exactly to do with it. So I've been kind of I saw your video, I think it was almost a year ago, and I took your advice on just not using the conditioner. So now I just use shampoo, and I just I just grease my hair. I do like straight back style sometimes, or I might do mini twist, or I might just put Eco Styler gel in my hair and just wear it in like a loose ponytail. So that's pretty much all that I do with my hair. I recently got it trimmed because it was the ends of my hair were straight, so I got like a lot of the damaged parts of my hair trimmed off, and now I'm just trying to regrow it. And I was just wondering, it's kind of the front is shorter than the back because the front was a lot more damaged, so I'm just trying to get it all at the same length. And I guess I just wanted to know more about ways to grow my hair.
Okay. So how long is your hair now?
I would say it's probably shoulder length, and the front of my hair probably stops to like my chin, because I just got it. It was all one length, but then I got it trimmed, so now the back is longer and the front is a little shorter.
Okay, and how long have you been natural?
It's going on a year.
Okay. And what about your scalp?
So my scalp, it doesn't really produce a lot of I think it was sebum is the word.
Yeah.
It doesn't really produce a lot of sebum if I wash it every week. But if I go like 2 weeks, then there will be a buildup of sebum, but it isn't really like a lot.
Okay. And that's not a bad thing.
Okay.
And you said you wash it every week?
I was washing it every 3 days, and then I slowed down to once a week. But then I had these braids in my hair, and sometimes I go 2 weeks.
And when you say braids, are you saying the individual braids or like the cornrow braids?
Sometimes I do individual braids, and then sometimes I do cornrow braids.
Okay. And what's your hair goal?
My hair goal would be, I would say, at least to the middle of my back.
Okay. So you want to grow your hair. Okay.
Oh,
can you tell me about your wash day routine? Meaning, first I do this, then I do that, second, third, fourth.
Okay. My wash day routine, I typically just wash my hair when I get in the shower, and my hair doesn't tingle that bad in water, so I wash it with, I saw you use the Cream of Nature shampoo, so I use Cream of Nature, and then I comb it out, and once I'm done, I just try to grease my scalp and put.
Okay, so let me walk you through what I'm asking. Okay, so first you get in the shower and you rinse your hair with hot water?
Yes.
Okay, so rinse with hot water. And then is your hair in sections when you're doing this, or just?
No, it's just out.
Okay. Okay, so the hair is out, and then you apply the Cream of Nature?
Yes.
Okay. And then you said you comb it while the shampoo is in it?
I comb it after the shampoo is rinsed out.
Okay. So you're detangling, okay.
Yes.
And what kind of comb do you use?
A wide tooth comb.
Okay. Okay, so you detangle. Are you using conditioner or anything? Or once you rinse the shampoo out, you comb it, and then you apply grease to your scalp and hair?
Yes. Recently, I just use conditioner, but I don't really do that much.
Okay. And how are you applying the grease? Do you apply it in sections?
I try to apply it in sections, but I don't have a like clips or anything. I just kind of part my hair and try to put it on my scalp.
Okay. And then when you put it, on your sections throughout your scalp, what do? You put it in the mini twist, the braid. What's your main go-to hairstyle? Which one?
My main go-to hairstyle, I'm sorry, trying to figure out because I was doing different things for different periods. So I was doing the twist for a couple of weeks. But my main go-to hairstyle, I would say it's just a ponytail in the back, or I might do 2 ponytails, and I'll use Eco Styler gel to gel it down.
And so is it like a puff?
No, it's the ends of my hair, I braid them and I put it in like a small bun.
Okay, so you pull it back in a ponytail, then you braid the ponytail and put it in a bun, like twist it in a bun?
Yes.
A little knot bun? Okay. Dented knot. Okay. And so are you seeing a lot of breakage? Like, do you see a lot of hair in your hands or hair in the comb, or when you shampoo?
Yes, I do have a lot of, I don't know if it's breakage or if it's just shedding a lot. My hair, it always shed a lot when I wash it. The more I keep a styling, the more hair I lose.
Okay, and so when do you see that hair? Is it when you're putting the shampoo in, when you're detangling?
It is when I'm detangling.
Okay, when you're detangling. After shampooing, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so after wash day, are you manipulating or styling your hair afterwards?
After I wash my hair, yes, I do style it.
Okay, when you style it, and then how long do you wear your ponytail? The two braids or the one braid?
I wear for about a week, and
Okay.
a week typically, and the longest is 2 weeks.
Okay. And do you do anything in between that time?
No.
Okay.
I spray it, and sometimes I apply more oil or more Eco Styler gel.
Okay. And you spray them with water?
Yes.
Okay. anything else?
That is about it. I use like linen oil. Sometimes my scalp it gets really dry. So the linen oil helps. But it seems like if I just leave it alone, I guess it seems like it's not as dry versus when I was washing it every 3 days. Okay.
So when you put that oil on, are you oiling your scalp?
Yes, I'm oiling my scalp and I apply it on directly on my hair as well.
Okay. Okay, so based on, anything else before I start running my mouth?
No, that's all.
Okay, so based on the details that you have provided, I don't think that you're doing like a lot wrong. I think one reason that you are experiencing the breakage is because, number one, you're using a wide tooth comb.
Oh, okay.
And so that's one reason. And I say that because a wide tooth comb doesn't have that many teeth. So when you try to detangle your hair with that, you're only getting out as many teeth as that touch your hair. So what happens is when you put shampoo on your hair reacts to the shampoo. It coils up really tight. It shrinks.
Right.
And when it shrinks, the hair strands coil around each other. And so if you don't have a comb that thoroughly gets out those tangles, tangles, that's what they are. If you don't have a comb that gets out those tangles, when you braid the hair up, you're braiding up tangles, and then you wait a week, the hair dries, and so now it's like a knot or a dried up tangle.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. And so when you come on your next wash day and you proceed with your routine, you start detangling, and so you're breaking off the hair.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I'll email you a image of the comb. If you watch my videos, you see this black comb. I use the medium-sized comb because it has more teeth. Not that little rat tail comb, but the medium-sized comb because it has more teeth. And therefore, it can get out more tangles.
Okay. So it's better to use medium-sized combs and comb through your hair versus the rat tail because it will get out more tangles. Right.
And keep in mind that your hair and your scalp dries out in like 3 days, 2 to 3 days. So if you've gone a week without washing your hair or adding moisture back in, the hair is dry. It's 4 times, it's drier, 4 days even drier. And so those tangles are like really, really dried out. And you did mention that in between wash days you spray water, oil, put oil or Eco Styler gel. So between wash day, I wouldn't recommend you doing that because if you have grease on your hair, the water is just sitting on top of the grease.
Okay, it's not going into the hair.
Right, exactly. So it's really just like a waste of time. And then when water touches grease, it kind of congeals or clumps up. And once it clumps up on your hair like that, it can cause your hair to break.
Okay.
And also the Eco Styler gel, I don't think you should apply that more. What I'm basically saying is when you on wash day, when you do your hairstyle, you want to put your hair in a style that can last until the next wash day. Now, if you like to wash your hair once a week, that's fine. But find a hairstyle that you don't have to manipulate.
Okay. So it doesn't necessarily, sorry. It doesn't necessarily have to be braid, but a style that is low maintenance and it will last for a week.
Yes, until the next wash day. You don't want to really manipulate your hair because remember, it dried out in 3 days And so you've gone additional 4 days, and when you manipulate dry hair, it breaks.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you're breaking your hair off. First of all, as we mentioned, from the wide tooth comb, not getting out the tangles, and then coming behind manipulating the hair.
Right. Okay.
And then you also mentioned that you put oil on your scalp, throughout that week. Now, I don't suggest doing that because oil is basically just a conditioner. Conditioner means it makes it look a certain way and makes it feel a certain way. Oil doesn't moisturize your hair because there's no water in it. And so when you put oil on your skin, the only thing you're doing is putting buildup on your scalp, buildup on your hair.
Right. Okay.
And keep in mind that hair dried out in 3 days, so you're just putting oil on dry hair.
Okay, so the only thing you can do is wait till the rewash day?
Yes, ma'am. Yep. When you wash your hair, go ahead and put it in your style, and then in a style that can last that week. And then you start your routine off, on this next week when you're ready.
Okay.
And
so once you wash your...
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I just said, once you wash your hair, once you get out of the shower and you do put the oil on there, is it moisturizing it then?
Yes. What happens is on wash day, that's the only moisture I get in my hair. That's the water. The oil is not.
Okay.
It's the water that's moisturizing it. The oil is just filling in the moisture and conditioning the hair. The oil or the grease.
Okay.
But you're only getting moisture from wash day, the water that you're using, and that's enough.
Okay. So do you recommend continuously putting water on your hair in the style that?
No. No, that's why I say find a style. Once you put your hairstyle on wash day, leave it alone.
Okay.
Like my hair, when I wash my hair, I put it in twists. I don't touch it again until the next wash day. It may start looking frizzy or this or that, but I'll just go put a little satin line cap on or a head wrap on.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but I don't take it down and do this and because it's dry and it's going to break off.
Okay.
Okay, and then so keep that in mind now. Find a hairstyle that you can go a week. If that's how long you want to wait, find a hairstyle that will allow you to last that long.
Okay.
Okay, and then you mentioned your shampoo. You mentioned that you use Cream of Nature. Now, when you use shampoos, keep in mind that there are scalp shampoos and there are hair shampoos. So, Cream of Nature is a hair shampoo. So, if you look on the back, it's going to tell you wet your hair, lather into hair. It's for cleansing the hair strands. It's not so much a scalp shampoo. So when you put that into your scalp, like you shampoo it and you rub it into your scalp, it may irritate your scalp.
Okay.
Now, I use Head and Shoulders for my scalp shampoo. The reason I do that, first of all, it's a scalp shampoo, and it's designed to strip the sebum off my scalp. So you mentioned earlier that you don't have a lot of sebum on your scalp, and I said that's not a bad thing. If you get that buildup of sebum, you're going to start seeing a little white flake, and it can block your follicles. You may see videos where people in the crown of their head is thinning out. That's because they have sebum buildup in the scalp. And so once it gets there, it's like it happens due to hormones. 2 weeks out of the month, a 28-day cycle. So once the body secretes the sebum, when sweat touches it, water touches it, it congeals and turns into like a waxy paste, waxy, oily paste, like goop.
Right.
And then if you don't get it off when it's in that consistency, it dries out and hardens. So when you scratch your scalp and you see that little white stuff, you think that's dandruff, that's actually dried sebum. That's because something wet touched it. It turned into that paste, and it was never removed, so then it hardened. And it sticks. It actually sticks to the scalp. And so I get a lot of calls about that, like I got this white stuff on my scalp, I can't get it off. So when you mentioned that you don't have a lot, that's why I said, oh, that's not bad. But you do want to, the little bit that you have, you want to keep it under control because fungus and bacteria feeds off that. And once it gets to that point, it's no longer a healthy growing environment.
Okay.
So I use Head and Shoulders, but that's for my scalp. Now, I don't focus Head and Shoulders on my hair because it's not a hair shampoo.
Right.
It's a scalp shampoo. And Head and Shoulders, when you apply it to your scalp, it's going to leave, and rinse it out, it leaves a film on your scalp to help fight away, to help prevent the bacteria and fungus. So you don't have to use Head and Shoulders, but make sure you do use a scalp shampoo, and then you follow with a moisturizing hair shampoo. So the scalp shampoo is for your scalp, and the moisturizing hair shampoo is for the length of your hair. Now, if your hair is not as long, you say, well, how can I prevent it from touching my scalp, the hair shampoo? It's okay if it touches your scalp, but you don't want to massage it into your scalp.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So you want to start with the scalp shampoo, then follow with the moisturizing hair shampoo. And on the back of Head and Shoulders, it'll say wet hair massage into scalp. So there is a difference in shampoo. And there are shampoos out there that's for your hair and your scalp. So, you'll have to look to see what kind of shampoo you're using. Be very mindful of that.
Okay.
Okay? And also, as far as the knots and tangles that you're experiencing, one thing I do on wash day to prevent those knots and tangles is I pre-poo with grease. And that's just basically me. I'm protecting my hair from shampoo. So I prime my hair strands before I apply shampoo to my hair strands.
Okay.
So what that does is, you may see on YouTube, some people use oil. They'll put oil on their hair before they shampoo. Oil is thin, and so the shampoo can dissolve it right away, and then it can strip at your hair and strip your hair dry. So do you ever experience that when you're done, your hair feels brittle and dry?
Yeah, with just the shampoo.
Well, when you get through shampooing, does your hair ever feel dry?
Yes. When the water is still, when it's still wet, it feels okay. But once it's all, when everything is dry, that's really brittle.
Right. That's because of the shampoo. So to prevent and it'll break easily too because the shampoo has stripped it like that. It may feel dry and brittle. So to prevent that, some people use oil. They'll put oil, in sections and rub it through their hair. But oil is thin. The shampoo can dissolve that oil like right away, and then it can start stripping at your hair. So because I know that, I'm like, okay, well, I know my shampoo, whether it's gentle, sulfate-free, whatever, is going to strip at your hair. So I say, because I know oil is thin, I need something thick. So I use grease to prime my hair.
Okay.
Because when the grease is on it, the shampoo has to take time dissolving that grease. So it's really never just stripping my hair. It's stripping the grease.
Okay. Your hair will still get, it will still be clean.
Oh, yeah.
It will just be, okay.
Mm-hmm. Because the shampoo's going to, once I rub that grease throughout my hair, and I do it in sections, once I rub that grease throughout, picking up dirt and stuff that's on my strands. And so when I shampoo with my hair shampoo, the length of my hair, it's going to just pick all that up and wash it away.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So I do suggest, watching my videos about pre-poo, and I suggest incorporating that into your regimen because it's going to save you from a lot of tangles and knots. And when you try to get those knots out, you break your hair off.
Right.
But it will prevent like a lot of that, most of that. Like I don't really experience those tangles and knots anymore.
Okay, with the grease. Okay, I'll definitely try that.
Yeah, and the routine is when I do mine, I wash my hair in the sink. So I go under running water as hot as I can stand. Just say like now, I got to wash my hair. So it's dry now. I'm going to go straight under hot water as hot as I can stand, rinse my hair, and then I go, wring it out. I don't put shampoo at this moment. I just rinse it to add moisture back in right then because it's been so long and I know it's dried out. So before I manipulate it, I want to put some moisture back in it. So I go under the sink, rinse my hair with hot water, and then I go in the bathroom and I take each section down. My sections are in twists. So I take each twist down and I release the hairs out of the little clump state. And then I get grease and rub throughout the section. Okay. And you'll see me do it on the videos. And then I comb through it to help distribute the grease. And then I grease my scalp as well.
Okay.
All of this is done on wet hair. Wet hair. Now the reason I shampoo. Well, when I get through greasing my hair, greasing the hair and the scalp, I kind of comb through it to help distribute the grease. And then I do all my sections like that. And then I put a bag over my head and just let it set for about, during the day, maybe about an hour or two until I'm ready to start shampooing. But most times I sleep like that. And that just helps me pick up my wash day routine. And so that's just letting the moisture set into my hair. So, if you don't want to sleep in it, you can do it like an hour, 2 hours, however long you want. The longer, the better. And then when I'm ready to shampoo, I go back up under the water, rinse again with hot water, and then I shampoo each section separately. Now, you may see me shampoo all of my twists or sections, my scalp like that, so you can do it like that. Sometimes I do get the head and shoulders, leave my hair in the twist and cleanse my scalp like that. But sometimes I don't. I'll take each one down to make sure I thoroughly cleanse that section. And then when I wash the head and shoulders out, I get Silk Element and cleanse my hair strands, shampoo my hair strands up.
Okay.
And then while the shampoo is in my hair, I detangle then. And the reason I do that, and you'll see this on the videos, the reason I do that is because the shampoo helps separate the hair strands.
Oh, okay, so that's not locked up.
Right.
Okay.
And so I was like, hey, these bubbles are going to separate the hair. This is the perfect time to comb through it. So I comb through it at that time. And once you start doing this, you're going to see it's going to be so easy to do it. Not that many tangles, but you do have to switch combs. And so I just go through it really fast. And what I'm trying to do is also is any hair that has coiled up because the shampoo possibly touched it, I'm just combing it back down because remember, we don't want to braid up tangled hair. So I just comb through it to position all the hairs back down and rinse the shampoo out under running water, and then I twist that section back up under running water. The running water helps keep the strands going downward. As long as they're pointing downward, you don't have to worry about the tangles and stuff.
Right.
So, and I twist it up, and then I do all my sections like that, and then I go in the bathroom, I take each section down, and I grease the section again. I grease the section, and then I grease my scalp, comb through it, twist it up, and I do all my sections like that, and that's it until the next wash day.
Okay, and then you start again.
Right.
Okay, so you're just making sure that you have moisture in your hair on that wash day and just leaving it alone basically until the next day, the next time you wash your hair.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I did have a question. I think I saw that you said you use baby shampoo on one of your daughters.
On both
hair.
of my daughter's hair. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use the Johnson head to toe on that. Now that shampoo, you can use it on your hair if you want to. It doesn't cause it for you. You want to experience those knots and tangles because it's so gentle. It's not as strong as the other shampoos.
Okay, and do you use that for both a scalp and a moisturizer shampoo?
Yes, that's just one shampoo for them.
Okay, and do you still use it on the both of them, or was it just for when they were babies?
No, you know what? I still use it. Now, on the videos, I'm showing where I started off using it from a baby up until they were, I don't remember how old, but then I started thinking, okay, they're getting older, so I need to switch to a stronger shampoo. And that was so wrong. It was wrong. And so, and so I started seeing, they started getting those tangles and knots and the breakage. So I was like, maybe I need to go back to that. Yeah. So I stopped. I was using the Cream of Nature, and I stopped and went back to the Johnson & Johnson head to toe, and I don't see those knots and tangles at all.
Okay. That's good to know. I was wondering if you were using that when they were babies, or were you still using that for their hair?
Yeah, I still using it. I went back to using it. Started back, and I don't think I ever stopped using it. Now, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she has, she growing up, and she want to do these hairstyles. Like I did this twist out for her, and so I had to use some gel. And so I washed her hair the other day, and to help remove the gel, I did use a little bit of the Silk Elements. I didn't use the Johnson & Johnson because I was thinking, hey, I may need something a little bit stronger to strip her hair, to prevent buildup. But the next time, I am just going to try the Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just, thinking, I may want to, I had never done a wash and go on her hair. I mean, not a wash and go, twist out. So I was thinking, let me just try this Silk Elements to make sure I get all this shampoo out. But she didn't like the way the hair felt, and I didn't either. So we're going to try going back to the Johnson & Johnson.
Okay, and did you use the same regimen to grow up both of your daughter's hair?
Yes.
Okay, so washing it every 3 days or a week, and then moisturizing it and retwisting it.
Oh, you're saying as mine. Okay, so with their hair, now they're using different products. So it changes, the game changes, or the concept changes. Well, the concept is the same, but everything changes, the routine changes. So with their hair, I use, to cleanse it, I use the Johnson & Johnson head to toe body wash. And then I, rinse it out. May let it air dry 85%. And then I'll follow with the ORS moisturizing hair lotion.
Okay.
And then, you'll see that in the video. And then I follow with Hollywood Beauty olive oil.
So hair lotion and olive oil.
Yep. And then I twist their hair up. Their hairstyles are always simple. And so I may twist their hair up, and then I let it be. So just say, they out there running in the dirt or whatever. So, excuse me. So I say, hey, it's time for, if I don't have a chance to wash it because they don't like to get their hair washed, I water rinse their hair. Those products can allow me to water rinse, meaning I can use water with those products and just rinse them out. Now with grease, you can't water rinse grease.
Right. You have to wash that out.
So that's why I say, the game changes if you're going to follow their regimen. You can't. So our regimen is kind of different. I don't water rinse my hair because I use grease. With them, I use different products because I know I'm going to have to rinse their hair often.
Okay,
and so I don't,
okay.
Yeah. So I water rinse their hair, and it's in the twist or whatever. But it's in a style that I can water rinse and don't take it down. I just, like, if it's in the twist, I can just put them in the shower, get the little thing, and rinse it off, kind of, scratch the scalp a little bit, and that's it. Wring the water out, and that's it. I don't take the twist down.
Okay, I think I remember seeing that. You just leave the twist in and retwist.
Yeah, I'm just water rinsing just to add some moisture back in and kind of cleanse the hair a little bit until the next wash day.
Okay.
So it just depends on how you want to go. If you want to follow my routine, I provided that, or their routine. If you're going to follow their routine, get those products that they use. If you're following mine, use my products. But you cannot water rinse grease.
Okay, and for the products that they you said it was a hair lotion and a olive oil.
It's called, the hair lotion is ORS Moisturizing Hair Lotion.
Okay.
And then the oil is the Hollywood Beauty Olive Oil. You can order that off Amazon, or you may have it in a beauty supply store, but they do have it on Amazon. Hollywood Beauty Olive Oil. And I've used those products since they were babies.
Okay, and how often do you shampoo their hair?
Maybe about once every 2 weeks. It may be once a week. The goal could be once a week. But
okay.
I'm water rinsing, so that's good enough.
Okay.
So I'd say once every 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to write this down. Okay, and I just had a question about deep conditioning. Deep conditioning. Do you think that it's important to deep condition your hair or something?
You don't have to deep condition. If your hair is not chemically treated, no, you don't have to deep condition.
Okay.
So with me, I make like my daughters, I've never deep conditioned their hair. I mean, it's not, like Nadia, I did it maybe, I think it was one time, not too long ago, and I showed in the videos where her edges came out. I think at that time I deep conditioned. But that's probably one time in she's 14, almost 15 years. And with my hair, I do it before I blow dry my hair, or before I, do the flat iron process, and I do it after. Now, if I just say, hey, I'm tired of smelling the grease, I want to smell some conditioner, the perfumes of the conditioner, I'll deep condition then.
Oh, and you just use a deep conditioner that's already pre-made in the store.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But it's not like something I think about. It's not a necessity to grow my hair.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And I wanted to know, sorry, just trying to see, do you think that, Black women, our hair, do you think that everyone's hair grows differently, or do you think that it's all based on how we moisturize it and wash it?
When you say differently, can you explain?
I guess, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's like some people, they say that their hair just, it grows fast in their family, or it may grow. Some black women, it seems like their hair is very long because their family has long hair, or maybe they're mixed or something. I guess I was trying to say, do you think that all black women, our hair can grow at a certain rate depending on how we are washing it, moisturizing it, if that makes sense?
That's 100% true. I get the genetic part, but even those people that have those genes or genetics, whatever they may be, if they don't take care of their hair, it's not going to grow. It's going to break off as fast as it grows. So don't think of it as, oh, they just mixed with something. No, you don't have to be mixed to grow long hair, or have certain genes to grow long hair. It's a matter of moisture. The hair and scalp wants to be clean, moisturized, and conditioned.
Okay.
And then you have to pick up on those techniques of how to manipulate the hair. So I highly, highly encourage, if you hadn't had a chance to look at all of the videos, check them out. And I'm showing, that's mainly what my channel is about, showing you techniques to manipulate the hair. Because you can wash it, keep it clean every 3 days, and if you don't know how to manipulate, you're going to break it off.
Okay.
Like I'm working with this lady. I was working with this lady yesterday. She's doing the routine, keeping it clean, keeping it conditioned, the grease, but the hair keeps breaking off. So she was thinking, oh, this routine is breaking my hair off. It's too much shampoo. And so I was like, no, it is, washing your hair doesn't cause it to break because it's keeping it moisturized. So after speaking with her, I asked her, I said, when are you seeing the breakage? She was saying when she take her twist down. So what she was doing, and I'm not talking about it, but I'm just giving this as an example. So when she would take the twist down, or just say you have your hair in braids, and you know how it clumps up?
Right.
It's that when you first take it down, it's clumped together. She was just combing through it like that.
Okay.
So I said, no, you can't do that. You got to separate that hair and free it from the clump.
Okay, so that's what you mean by manipulating it. Just making sure it's not.
You got to know how to manipulate it. She didn't know that part. She thought she could just get the comb and comb through it. And so she broke off all of her hair. So she's like, I may have to start over. She said she didn't know that part.
Okay. And do you think that shedding and breakage are two different things?
Yes, it is. Shedding comes from the root, from the follicles. It can come from sebum buildup because the scalp is so dry, the hair sheds from it.
Okay.
Like you're dehydrated internally as well as the skin, and so the hair sheds out. The hair does shed naturally, every so often. And breakage is just not knowing how to manipulate the hair. And a lot of what we see, like you mentioned earlier that you think it's shed hair, it's breakage. Your hair doesn't shed like that. They say, oh, we shed 150 strands a day. I don't believe that because you wouldn't have any hair. You don't have that many strands. Right. So a lot also, the shedding or I would say conditioner causes the hair to break off like that. What happens is when you use conditioner, you apply it to wet hair. After you shampoo, you rinse shampoo out, then you apply the conditioner. When it touches wet hair, it activates and sticks to the hair. And so when you rinse it off, all of it doesn't rinse off. It leaves a film coating your hair strands. So when your hair dry, you touch, it's like, oh, it's so soft, it's moisturized. After 3 days, your hair is not moisturized, but it's still going to feel soft. You're only feeling that conditioner film on your hair.
Okay.
And so people think, oh, my hair is moisturized and soft, so they comb it, but they're actually combing dry hair strands. They're combing soft, dry hair strands. So they break it off. And then they say, oh, this is just shed hair. No, that's breakage.
Okay,
And
okay.
then, and then you come behind, like I get a lot of calls where the people, they condition, then they decondition, then they use a leave-in, all three on wash day. So you think of all of those films of conditioner, at this point you have buildup.
Okay.
And so they'll go like 2 weeks without washing the hair. You got buildup on the strands, it's completely dried out, plus you were using a wide tooth comb. So when you come on your next wash day, it's going to break off.
Okay, okay. Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's leaving that breakup on there, and over time it's just drying. I guess it's either drying out the hair.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
So when you see hair like that, just automatically think this is breakage.
Okay, okay.
Even if it's
not,
not,
I do have a lot of.
just think this is breakage, and I need to figure out what did I do, what didn't I do, or what did I do.
Okay. Okay.
And so when we hang up, like if you come across that, you can text me. And, I'm here. I will respond. You can text me and say, hey, I saw this, and, what could this be? And I'll let you know. I may ask you 50,000 questions, but I'll let you know what happened that caused that.
Okay. We're just trying to see exactly. I wanted to use your daughter's, how you wash your daughter's hair, or using the grease. And if I get a lot of shedding on my comb, so I remember you said to use the smaller comb and then making sure you use grease before. But if I don't use the way you wash your hair, I'm not using any grease at all.
No, you don't.
For pre-poo.
If you use my daughter's products, routines, all of that technique, you don't have to pre-poo with grease. No.
Okay.
So it's all about, like, as I mentioned, number one, what hairstyle do you want? Your routine should be centered around your routine. Like I have people like they call and they want to wear cornrows. So we work together to get a regimen for cornrows. And then they'll call a month later, hey, I'm ready to change my hairstyle. So now we got to come up with a new regimen.
Okay. So if you know how you're doing your hair, you can get a better sense of what's working, and what's not working.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
the concept is the same. The concept is to keep the hair and scalp clean, moisturized, and conditioned. That's the concept. But the products and the technique, we may have to tweak that when you change the hairstyle. That's why I asked you earlier, what's your go-to hairstyle?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to work on trying to get a hairstyle that works for me and keeping it that way. The cornrows, I find when I take them out, I lose a lot of hair. I don't know if it's because of the cornrows itself.
No, it's the comb, the wide tooth comb, number one. The comb is not getting out those tangles. It's the shampoo that causes the hair when water touches the hair, it shrinks up the hair coils, as well as the shampoo really causes the hair to cringe up and shrink. So if you're not getting out those tangles, you're just braiding up tangled hair.
Right. So when you keep going back and all the tangles aren't out, it's just creating more and more breakage.
More and more. Exactly. Yes.
Okay. I think that those are all of my questions for now. I'm gonna definitely go to the hair store and get the medium. I think I know what comb you're talking about.
I just emailed it to you, and you've seen it. It costs like $2 or $3.
Okay. Well, thank you. I will go and check that. And I think those are all of my questions for now.
Okay.
But thank you very much.
You're welcome. And if you think of anything when we hang up, feel free to text me. You can email me. I respond faster through text. But I will answer your questions, or,
Okay.
you need additional help. Just reach out to me.
Okay, I will, and I'll let you know how everything works out.
Okay. So any more questions? That's the last question I always ask. You have any more questions?
No, I think that is all for now. All I can think of.
All right. Well, feel free to reach out to me now.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so 6 months after the consultation, Jonae contacted me and said, I have been doing protective styling and washing my hair once a week, but sometimes once every 2 weeks, with only hair grease and oil, as you said in the consultation. I have recently decided to try my best to wash my hair twice a week. I will keep you updated. Thank you for all of your wisdom. Okay, and here are the results as of November 2022. In this picture, Jonae said that she did a roller set and then braided her hair in the cornrows. Okay, and this is a picture of Jonae's hair after taking out the cornrows. Thank you, Jonae, for being open to the process and sharing your awesome results.